Welcome back to the channel, guys. Judo Sloth here. I hope you're having a good one today. We're going to be looking at how to upgrade your base as effectively as possible. If you want to upgrade very quickly, I'm going to share with you my tips. In this video, I will be upgrading my 4 archer towers to maximum level. So a bit of a bonus episode today, something a little bit different. We're not going to do a ton of attacks, but I will be giving you my tips on how I recommend upgrading your base. But I also want this to be a two-way episode as well. Be sure to let me know down in the comments what town hall level you are and how you upgrade your base and how you aim to do that efficiently. What is your upgrade method? Let us know, and if there is any comments that you think are very helpful, be sure to leave a like on that person's comment. It pushes it up so that more people can see it. So I'd highly recommend for this video, when we're talking about upgrade efficiency, that you do check out the comments. Now, first and foremost, I want to say that if you can wait until the back end of the season, notice how we have 1 day and 10 hours, it can be beneficial, or at least until you've unlocked everything, i.e. the perks. 20% builder boost. That is massive. Let's say, to keep the math simple, you have an upgrade at 10 million gold, it will only cost you 8 million. I'm pretty good, right? I'm just messing, guys. 10 million, it will cost you 8 million, and that is without forgetting about the research boost as well, in terms of how quickly you can get things done if you're upgrading in the lab. Everything just tends to be a lot quicker if you do purchase the gold pass, that is. Shameless plug, if you do, be sure to use code JUDO to support me in game. It's very much appreciated. So you can use that builder boost in order to help out. It also means that towards the latter end of the season pass, you do unlock a lot of the rewards. Now, on my main account, I have been slacking a little bit. I'm getting close to maxed. I should really just press on forward and get things done, but I have slacked a little bit this month. However, my point was that you start to get a lot of the runes and the books right towards the end. So let's go ahead and let's get things going. Let's get one of the archer towers upgrading. Now, guys, again, if you select the builder at the top, you can scroll through and see what you want to upgrade. You can actually click it directly and it will move to that defense. So let's go ahead and get an archer tower upgrading to start off. We then have 3 million. Now, what I'm going to do here is upgrade 3.2 million. The walls, where's the walls? 4 million. So I can't upgrade a wall, but let's go with an air bomb, maybe. Let's get one of them upgrading, because what I'm going to do is then use my rune of gold. So I'm wasting 500,000 gold here, but the lower amount you can waste, the better. So if there were any walls you could upgrade at this point, I would highly recommend you do that before you use the rune of gold. Oh my word, I don't have one. I thought I had one, but I don't. Okay, well, let's go ahead and collect this one. We might not be upgrading all 4 archer towers because I don't have a rune of gold right now. Now I do. Let's go ahead and use it. Oh my word, a bit of pre-planning judo might have helped us out here. But let's go ahead and let's upgrade the next archer tower. Then we have nearly 7 million gold. This is where, if I were to use another rune of gold, I don't have one, but if I was to do that, then it wouldn't be as efficient. So what I'm going to do is collect my loot from here. That takes me to 9 million, 10 million, and we've got 1 million sitting there as well. But actually, let's have a look at this. 500,000. Oh, we should be able to get 500,000. Oh, there's 1 million gold here. Let's just use that instead, guys. 11 million, boom. 3 archer towers upgrading, beautiful stuff. Now, in terms of the rest of the rewards, let's quickly have a look at this. We can collect the rune of builder gold. We need to complete a couple of other challenges. Make sure we get that clockwork warden. I don't want to miss out on the skin, first and foremost. Let's get... We can get the dark elixir, I guess, but I don't need it. It's purely the super troops that I would be using this. Resource portion, again, I should have used one of them, to be honest, but I got rid of it. I got rid of it for the 10 gems. I am definitely not getting rid of the wall rings though. So for the walls, you really want to, again, use your wall rings effectively in terms of on the most expensive. Now, this is where it's a little bit difficult because the perks do not apply, and I really wish they would. Let me know if you agree. Do you think the perks should apply to the wall ring? I think it should, but as you notice, it is 6 wall rings, but it's only 4.8 million gold. So really, it should only be 5 wall rings. It always rounds up, but it's to the nearest million. Not meant to be, but it's all we can use the wall rings on, right? So let's go ahead and start using the wall rings. 6 of them, in fact, is pretty hefty in terms of the price. But there we are, guys. We can move back across to the rewards, and we can go ahead and... where is it at? Wow. We can collect it. Sell the power potion. All my troops are maxed. Collect everything else. Shovel of obstacles. Hero. Book of spells. I think I have them all upgraded, so we can get rid of that. At least we get gems for it. It's a little bit disheartened because of how much it is. Do you have to sell them for 50 gems? I just think it's always just a little bit disheartened. It really is, guys. Now, let's double check. I don't think there is anything left in the laboratory. Yes, my friends, all maxed, which means we can actually upgrade the walls using elixir. So we can get a couple of other walls upgraded. We might as well, guys. Okay, so I've been doing a couple of builder base attacks in the background. I just threw an army together just using the quick train. This is the army I used yesterday in my video where we showcased that exclusive skin for the new season pass. I'll be sure to link that video at the end of this one, and I'll show you my builder base attack that I use all of the time after this attack. But let's see what we can do. 3 single target infernos. I guess we probably need to queen charge from this left hand side, so let's get a balloon in. And once we know there's not any black bombs, we can get the healers in. We've only got 2 wizards, not wizards, wall breakers. So let's get 1 in. Then we know we're going to have to use a rage here. Let's see if that 1 gets through. And it does. That's beautiful. Let's get another balloon in. Then we can go with the battle blimp. Let's freeze this. Oh, we did get the queen there. That should help us out. Okay, now let's go 2 balloons, battle blimp. What I want is this bottom area down. Let's go with the blimp. Queen's doing okay at the top there. And yes, the Yetis are doing okay, but they're... what? They went inside that tiny little bit of... what? Oh my word! Queen's ability! Poison! We don't have a rage. No. My queen's gonna go down. Royal Champ's ability. Come on, get that single down. Get it down. Oh, it got off my queen. How fortunate is that? Wow. I cannot believe that we did that. What a recovery that is. Oh my goodness. Let's get the Valks in. Few wizards. Followed by all of the super barbs. Okay. Then we need a jump spell in. Grand Warden into this area as well. Jump spell to the town hall. Queen's still going. Wow. That was pretty crazy. That was pretty crazy. Couple of wizards on that side. We can use a Grand Warden's ability as they get into the middle. Town Hall's not going to go off, but we can use that ability just because there was a lot of damage and the Eagle Artillery firing in. Let's get a couple of wizards on this side as well to help. We might just get this, guys. We might just get it. Let's zoom in a little bit so you can see the super barbs. Queen gets the next single target inferno. Guys, we are going to get this one done. Incredible. I mean, the adaptions, yes, there was a lot upgrading on the base. I'm not by any stretch of the imagination making you think this is an epic attack that we just did, but I'm relatively happy with that because I just threw my troops in, and especially I'm happy at how we fixed the queen portion. And again, if you have one of them bases with the town hall stuck in the center, similar to what we seen there, it was in the center by itself. To get your troops into the middle, you need to cut out either side of the base. So we had the queen charge at the top, the blimp at the bottom, and that meant that everything else could come through the center of the base. So that worked really well, in fact, and that means that we've completed another challenge. But actually, I'm going to do one more builder base attack to make sure that we've unlocked everything and we can get that skin. Yes, definitely looking forward to it. So this is my builder base attack. I literally take 1 set of barbarians, 2 boxer giants, 1 set of bomber, and 2 cannon carts. I would recommend this strategy to any of you because it really works well. I tend to look at roaster, lava launcher, things like that. How can I access them quickly? One line of barbs, super giants, bombers, cannon carts, battle machine in the middle. Then let's get 2 boxer giants in again. Then I save onto a couple of barbs. I can use them to snipe off buildings when the defenses are tanked, or I can send the barbs in afterwards. So look, Archer Tower's tanked. Let's get 2 barbs in. That will control my cannon carts forward. Now the difficulty here lies that my cannon carts are getting flung all over the place, but we should still get this town hall. So let's keep an eye on this. I've still got 2 super barbs that I might need to hold on to. I don't think I'm going to, so I'll deploy them on the back end here because we should now get the town hall. It just drives the percentage up by putting them on the back end and really just sniping off very, very easy buildings. And look, it's not a strategy which is going to pull you in the 3 stars every time, but it is absolutely solid. It's relatively thought free in that you really don't have to worry about things too much, and I actually really enjoy the builder base, but I don't have enough time to commit to improving it both aspects of the game, the multiplayer, the main village, and the builder base. So the builder base is the part that I don't put as much effort into. So there you go. There's a strategy that you can use, and I think, I don't want to jinx it, but I think, yes. Oh, we're not. 8% needed. I wanted to complete all of this right before the end there. Let's go ahead and collect all of that. We do need to do one more builder base attack in order to unlock the warden. And yeah, we might as well get straight back in, guys. Let's just get straight back in. Again, this video is more meant as just us hanging out. Now, this is a weird base. This is a weird base. Might actually be able to use the sneaky archers to take down some of these. Could we use the baby dragons? Potentially not. Let's just stick with this. Let's just stick with this. So let's go with the barbs to the bottom. Giants, bombers, cannon carts, and then my battle machine. And let's just make sure we keep the funneling for our main push at the bottom to come through. That's the biggest thing. Keep the funnel going. So let's get a couple of barbs either side to help my boxer giants. I really want the double cannons down because they're starting to get a little bit of damage onto my boxer giants. But we're doing okay here. Everything's moving through relatively good. Should get that town hall in a second, although my cannon carts are walking around the edge of the base a little bit. That's where the funnel needs to be set a little bit more. And we missed it across to the left-hand side. We do get it. That's the power of this strategy, guys. Spammed in a couple of barbs at the end to try and redirect my cannon carts, but I did indeed lose them. And again, though, solid strategy. Right up there into 80%. Didn't get the 3-star in this one, lost 2 giants right at the end. But anyways, it gets a solid enough percentage that I'm relatively happy. And 2 victories. 2 victories as of that. Nothing we can do, but we can go back to base and we can get the Clockwork Warden. Now, we don't need the Book of Heroes because this is the main account. I can go ahead, I can collect that, and then let's get my hero skin. Boom. Got him. Okay, what I'm going to do is send you across to my Town Hall 11 account so you can see how, if you are a lower level, how you can farm, how I would recommend farming, and also how I upgrade my lower account. Just again, bit of a casual episode today and making sure that you guys can see a little bit of behind the scenes, if you will, because I don't always showcase me upgrading, trying to give you a little bit of education. There's a couple of golden nuggets in the next little bit as well, guys, so make sure to watch the next little bit, and then that'll be it. So enjoy. Okay, so I wanted to finish off on one of my lower accounts as well. This is my Town Hall 11, where we did start a rushed to maxed series, and it kind of just fell on its head. I have been slowly working on it in the background, though, trying to recover it. Honestly, in terms of Town Hall 11, we're pretty good right now. I know there's a lot of walls that are still only level 1, but that's just because I've been prioritizing the builders and putting every single last resource into into the defenses. I don't know if you guys are like that. Let me know down in the comments, but I would prefer to just have the builders working, and I'll do the walls at the end. I don't know why, it's just always how I've been. But actually, a lot of the major defenses we have done, and there's not a lot of other ones to do. We're down to just archer towers, mortars, and cannons right now, and then the traps. All of the major ones are done. Now, I have been farming with the baby dragon attack strategy. You can use anything to farm, basically. Arch, goblins, anything. I like the baby dragons because it offers you the ability to just get the loot really quickly and get out of there. And you can do it, you know, very quickly. Let's just quickly show you this one, I guess. It's a decent example. Basically, all you want to do is ensure that you get the gold mines, the elixir pumps, the dark elixir drills. And the baby dragons, especially with the 1 gem boost going on in the game right now, you should be finishing off your challenges, farming towards the end of it. Try and get that season bank right the way up. Obviously, we did give you some tips on this strategy and farming in general yesterday when we revealed the hero skin. I will be sure to link that video after this portion, if you will. If you're interested in seeing that, obviously, you can subscribe to the channel. We bring daily strategy videos and the let's play, sometimes some war commentary. But back to this, the reason I like the baby dragons is they can tank for themselves a little bit. It's not like the barbarians and archers where they go down incredibly fast. They can get in deep to the base where they can then get some mines and pumps on the inside, and even if they're getting shot from the defenses, it doesn't matter. They can get the job done. So the baby dragons is a great strategy. Now, in terms of upgrading here, this is where you've got to manage things, right? Because if I were to plow all of the upgrades in now, I get the perks, but then in a couple of days, or in one day, I'll get 25 million. Because although my season bank isn't full, I'm going to ensure it is full before this finishes. Obviously, rushing an account and you're trying to fix it, you want to make sure you're getting your season bank. So in terms of actual upgrades, we've got the cannon and not a lot of other heavy defenses. Town Hall, mortar at 5 million. So we could upgrade one of them heavier ones. So let's go ahead and do that by collecting. Let's just go ahead and collect what we can and see where we're at. Let's just see where we are at after this. Then we can decide what we're doing from here. Power potion, honestly, I never use on this rushed account. Hero potion, I guess I should use, but as of one day, I'm not going to be able to use it. So let's just use it for gems. Book of fighting, book of spells. You don't have to use these straight away as well, guys. You can save onto them a little bit. Hero potion, again, I should use that. Should use a lot of this stuff. It is what it is, I guess, guys. We can use a research potion and make sure that gets done. Wall rings, build a gold, and yeah, we can finish off the rest of the stuff. So let's go ahead and now see what we can do. We can get that 5 million upgraded. So that's one of the more expensive upgrades. And in order to unlock Auto Bot, we are going to have to upgrade the mortars as well. In fact, I think it's only level 8, isn't it? So we've already got it. But anyways, let's get the most expensive upgrade done. I would recommend if you've got the gold, just get the most expensive one done. How much do we need for the queen? 147. Don't quite have enough, but I should be able to easily farm. So I am going to leave a builder. I could upgrade a spell with that book of spell. Do I want to use a book of fighting onto this, which only has 4 days left? It is 600 gems. And you know what, guys? I think I want to. Because I'd far rather keep on to them 600 gems than speed up 4 days. And I'll get another book again next season. The laboratory, I've got my main ones upgraded now, so it's really just the Dark Elixir troops, and I'm putting my Dark Elixir into the heroes. I'm sure you guys would do the same. I'm just using the books of fighting really in order to, or the hammer of fighting in order to upgrade the troops. So let's just use. Yeah, let's just use it, guys. Let's just use it. Then in terms of spells, I guess the clone spell is pretty good. It could allow us to do the Electron strategy at Town Hall 11. So let's go ahead and upgrade that. We can get the Book of Spell. And then actually we could upgrade this again, look. Because again, there is another Book of Spell, wasn't there? Nice. So let's go ahead. This is pretty good. Let's get that upgraded. 6.4. But remember, we have a rune of elixir. Also in here, we need to get one. There's a book of fighting there as well, but I think I'd prefer the rune of elixir, if I'm honest. I think, again, I'm sure you would agree, I think that's a better option for me in terms of upgrades, especially when I have so many walls in order to upgrade. So let's think about this logically, since that's a lot of what the video is, trying to give you a little bit more, you know, explanation as to how to effectively upgrade. And whenever you can save onto your loot a little bit, you want to do that. So it's 6.4. But we have 2. Now, we could use the rune, but is there anything with elixir? The walls, yes, we can upgrade a couple of walls. So let's go ahead and just upgrade the most expensive ones. So 800,000, 800,000. That now gives us 400,000, but there was another wall, wasn't there? Thought there was a one for 400,000 elixir. And maybe, I guess I'm just making that up. I'm sure it said 400,000 elixir. So we'll miss out. Could we preload on some spells? Look, guys, so that's one thing we could do. What's the most expensive spell? In terms of the capacity, it's going to be the jump spell. So if we cook up the jump spells, that just means that we've saved 125,000 elixir, because watch this. When we use the rune of elixir, we go ahead and use that proper pro tip for you there, guys. You can then sell the jump spells back. So let's get back into the laboratory. Let's get the clone spell upgrading. Then let's go back into the spells and let's refund the jump spells to get that elixir back. Top tip. Let me know down in the comments if you knew about that, if you do that. If you don't, little things like that, you know, it's well worth it. That took literally a couple of seconds, and that's what I aim to share with you on my channel. I obviously focus on a lot of attack strategies, but I also want to make sure that across my Let's Plays, I'm being quite educational. Whilst we're just hanging out a little bit more, these videos are not necessarily for the masses, but more my hardcore audience, which is you guys, and I really appreciate it. I want to make sure I'm giving you them little tips, so be sure to leave me a like if you enjoyed that one. Definitely enjoy sharing them little tips. So let's get back into this then. I think I'm going to go with the gems. Always good in terms of this, the 1 gem boost. Elixir versus gold. I guess gold is more important because we can use the gold to upgrade walls. Got to be the hero, not the hero potion, the builder potion, because that's like 300 gems versus 60 at the bottom tier there. Definitely get the builder potion if you're trying to recover an account. I'm going to use the shovel of obstacles. Main reason for that, I like the limited edition obstacles. I try and put them to the edge of the base. Them things are incredibly useful. Now granted, the wall rings would be pretty useful here, but I'm actually going to go with the builder potion again, because I can use that when I have my 25 million in a day's time. That will be really useful. And then let's go with the rune of elixir. So that's pretty good, guys. We could save on to the rune of elixir as long as there's not another one to collect, which I've got a sneaky feeling there might be. No, there's not. Okay, so we might be able to just hold on to that rune of elixir. There's no point in just using it and losing elixir. Hold on to it if you need to. So what was I going to do, guys? There's one more reward there. I do need to do a couple of challenges, as I did on my main account. That's what I was going to do. It was use a resource potion to boost all of my collectors, and then make sure you're not forgetting rewards, guys. That's the last thing you want to do. And I think in terms of this account, I want to leave a builder free for when I have enough dark elixir to upgrade the hero. I have the book of heroes, and then also when I get my 25 million, I can put that into walls. Now, I'm going to do one baby dragon farming attack for you here. There's a lot on the inside there next to air defense, so let's wait. I want you to answer this question for me, though, because it's always I find it a really interesting topic. Do you guys gem the start of the season pass in order to get some of the rewards, the perks, and then use your 25 million from the season bank a little bit more effectively? I personally don't. I'd rather hold on to the gems, but I fully understand the reasoning for it, and I'd be interested to see if you gem to get the perks or if you hold on to your loot. and just upgrade when you can. That's personally what I do. Anyway, we found this one, guys. 500,000 gold, 600, well, nearly 600,000 gold as well. And this is where the baby dragons are good. Look, with the Barch strategy, this one would be relatively difficult because the Barch would get taken down relatively easily. So I am going to put some baby dragons on the outside because we do need to get onto the inside of the base. And you do want to use the baby dragons relatively sparingly, but make sure you're not selling yourself short either. If one baby dragon is tanking an air defense, make sure you're getting the next baby dragon in to be working that area. If you can target a defense, make sure you do that. But let's just see how we're getting on here. We need one more baby dragon down to that archer tower. Gold mine on the left is going to go down. Just about get that dark elixir drill. It's probably not worth another baby dragon if I'm honest. The only thing I want at the top here is this gold mine. And then we can use the Grand Warden on the elixir collector. I'd like that dark elixir drill. So let's see if we can get that. We can use the queen on that. And let's get a baby dragon onto the top. So it's really just being a little bit strategic as you're going around. You don't need to be super effective with this strategy. Like, you're going to get more than enough back. And to be honest, I've committed quite a lot of baby dragons here. You don't always need to commit that much. Again, oh, it's probably worth putting one in for that little bit of dark elixir. Let's go with the Grand Warden on this side and my queen up to the top, because there's always a chance my queen here might get the rest of the dark elixir and the elixir mine, which she's going to, look. So that's a pretty good move. Pretty good move to finish things off. Then we can back out. Yes, my heroes lost a little bit of health, but the 1 gem boost is going on right now, so I really don't mind. That's my farming army. Just a casual video today, chatting with you guys for quite some time, but I hope you enjoyed it. Again, this one's probably more for just my core audience, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you do want to see the exclusive hero skin, and if you are purchasing that, be sure to use code JUDO. I'm going to link a video here. Also, let me know down in the comments if you made it to the end. Hashtag, what should we say? What should we get you guys comment? Hashtag Clockwork King. The name of the new hero skin. Drop it down in the comments if you want to see that video. It's linked right here. Thank you for the support today, guys. I hope you've had a good one, and until next time, peace out.